Hi. Guess what? It's the day for the witches' Christmas. Yay. I'm so excited to share this book with you today. It's a fun one. It's not very long, but it's great. Um, but we're going to do our Dear Mother divination first. I also would like everyone to notice that I'm wearing one of my two Christmas sweaters. You get to see this one today. You'll get to see the other one tomorrow. Um, my thrifted Christmas sweaters. So let's go ahead and dive right in. I know not everyone celebrates Christmas, and complete respect for everyone who doesn't. Growing up Polish, Christmas Eve is actually the big deal for us. So we don't really do Christmas Day as a big deal. I guess for traditional, very traditional people, Christmas Day would be like a day for going to church and still celebrating. But in my family, anyway, for us, it was Christmas Eve all the way. We would have a big dinner, then we would open our gifts and spend time together. And then we'd go to midnight mass, and then we'd come home and we'd stay up late and eat more and drink more and talk more. And so for me, this is the big day. This is the day I get excited about. Tomorrow is the day for me for laying around in my pajamas and hanging out with my husband and watching some movie marathon. But today is my day of celebration. So let's get started with our dear mother. Our dear EA, dear EE mother. And I know that this year may be hard for many people who are struggling and suffering with the loss of loved ones or illness or lingering illness. So let's hold everyone who is struggling and suffering in this way in our hearts as we do our purification. When the dear mother ascends the mountain, victorious in her splendor, she brings with her the elixir of the forest, with precious incense, fragrant and sweetly scented. The mountain is purified, the forest is purified, the waters are purified, the animals are purified, the deities are purified, the spirits are purified, the ancestors are purified, our lineages are purified, our homes are purified, our families are purified, our friends are purified, our children are purified, my life force is purified, your life force is purified, obstacles removed, wounds are healed, good words are spoken. All around us is purified, is purified, is purified. And let's see what will be our card for today. And by the way, tomorrow I will be here doing regular Guanyin practice since I know there are many folks who might not have someone to spend Christmas morning with, you can come spend it with me. We'll do Guanyin practice together. It'll feel really nice to be together and practicing Dharma. Today, we are with the opal. The opal is a stone of invisibility, as well as emotional intelligence. Let's see what our authors have to say about the opal. I just love this deck. And I do, even though the interpretations they give us are quite short compared to Saint Alana Fairchild, who I think is so fantastic, still, these short, pithy little divinations have been so powerful. Wouldn't you agree? This month, I've gotten a lot out of this deck. Take leave of narrow minds and nervous Nellies and find beautiful answers in the back of the beyond. Give thanks to the lessons from both masterpieces and messes and move on. Dream a little dream. Inspiring, illuminating, enhancing, reassuring, deepening, revitalizing, firing up creativity, reconnecting, and cosmic surfing. To be able to look at everything, all our joys, all our sorrows, and to see, perceive the grain of wisdom in each. What a gift. This is the kind of emotional intelligence that the opal can bring to us. And Mary Beth says, hey, it's her birthstone. Yes. So cool. So the opal, as I mentioned, very good for invisibility magic. If you need to just stay under the radar and allow certain situations to just kind of float over you, wear opal or carry an opal. Boulder opal is about beauty in unexpected places. Mexican opal is often about finding the water of compassion in the midst of the dry, arid environments of our world, which are sometimes lacking in compassion. The Australian blue opal is the one that I use for invisibility the most, but other Australian opals are really great too. Those beautiful, sparkly, jelly-like opals that are usually very expensive, like the black opals or the blue opals. Those make a beautiful gift of jewelry. Don't buy one of those for yourself. Let someone else buy you opal jewelry, unless it's for invisibility, then you're going to want to get it yourself. Opals, when you wear them, enhance whatever emotional state you're feeling. And so if you feel angry when you put on an opal, you might get more angry. If you feel happy when you put on an opal, you might feel more happy. Be cautious when wearing opals because they do heighten your emotional sensitivity as well as your psychic sensitivity. And sometimes that means you're hearing questions or you're hearing comments in your mind and thoughts of others that you really just would like them to keep for themselves. So opal makes us more permeable. So just be on the lookout for your permeability when working with opal. But otherwise, an incredibly magical stone of invisibility, protection, emotional intelligence, psychic skill, and power, and best when received as a gift. So that's this and our short bit, but we're not going to do Guanyin practice today. I'll be back for that tomorrow. Today, we're going to read The Witch's Christmas. So let's dive in. And this book, by the way, is by Norman Bridwell. Halloween is very special for my brother and me. And see how we've got, I'm trying to show it so everyone can see it. Halloween is very special special for my brother and me. And they're dressed as two little ghosts because we have a witch living next door. She's our friend. So we always have the best pumpkin on our street. And here's the pumpkin, the biggest one. And she's gesturing and scaring children. So heartwarming. When you have a witch for a friend, Christmas is very special too. When Christmas is near and it begins to snow, our witch has very special snow at her house, and it shows all the snow over all the houses, and then her snow is black. She gets black snow for her black house. I've been feeling like whether I stay in this house or I move to a different house, I'm going to paint it black. Maybe purple, but I think black. And look, she's made black snow, a black snowman, a very special snowman. And there are black snowball fights. And sledding is more fun with a witch on your sled. And look, she's sledding them uphill while everyone else is sledding downhill. Last year, our witch went with us to pick out our Christmas tree, but a tree picked us, and it shows her conjuring the tree. The tree wasn't very big, and it wasn't very pretty, but the witch said it was a special tree. And it was. And then they fly their Christmas tree home. Love it so much. I only let myself read this book once a year. In this way, it stays fresh forever. Because I forget. On the other 364 days, I forget everything that's so great in this book. When we got the tree home, it seemed prettier and bigger too. She conjures it, she makes it bigger. And then she decorates it. And now her own tree was pretty, but a little different. And she has a black Christmas tree with skulls and bats all over it. I love this. And instead of a Christmas tree stand, she's got it in a cauldron. Let's do this. Why doesn't everyone do this? And she has a lovely wreath on her door, and it shows the bats all flying and lining up to get into the wreath, and there's a little bow. When we saw her gifts being wrapped, it made me think of all the Christmas shopping I had to do. Now look at her gifts. Her gifts have legs and arms. They're wrapping themselves and walking under the tree. But shopping was easy with the witch helping me, and it shows the witch taking her on the broomstick, and she's dropping money into the cashier's hand while this other lady is waiting in line and looks a little frustrated. Our witch went Christmas caroling with a few friends. Get ready. She's got a dinosaur. She's got a lizard being, another witch, a little frog, and they're singing. And these people in the corner, their faces, they are just shocked, devastated. They're like, we're not going to get over this. Maybe that's what I should do tonight. If you live in Dunsmuir, get ready. Maybe tonight I'm going to dress head to toe in black and wear my witch's hat and go sing off-key Christmas carols at your door. You just never know. But unfortunately, no one came to sing at the witch's door except my brother and me. And look, she's got one little tear coming down her cheek. But she's so grateful that they've come. On Christmas Eve, we went to sleep, but our witch was waiting for Santa Claus. And it shows them in their beds sleeping. She's in her window looking. Where was Santa? Something must have happened to him. The witch is standing there assessing the fireplace with her lizard companion, and she's not sure what's going to happen now. It's already, look at the clock. The clock, by the way, has cat ears, and it says it's already 11:15. So she jumped on her broom and set out to find him, concerned look on her face. She flew very high. Her witch's nose led her straight to Santa. You know, I will say, I wonder if part of the attraction for me in becoming a witch is that I've always had a long witch nose. It sort of is like where I belong in a way. Her witch's nose led her straight to Santa. Santa had run into a spaceship and his reindeer were all tangled up. And here's Santa running into a spaceship. All the reindeer are wrapped around it. Inside the spaceship, there are two bemused astronauts who have no idea what's going on. Shelby says, go do it. Go sing Christmas carols in Dunsmuir dressed in black, off key. The spaceman said the accident had knocked out the ship's controls and they couldn't get down. So now we have the witch, the astronaut, and Santa all conferring about their predicament. Anybody going to join me? Who's putting their bet on this lady right here to figure out how to get them down? I think she's going to be the one. What do you think? Santa's sled was too badly damaged to fly. So the witch had an idea. She put a spell on her magic broom. Here she is, putting the spell on the broom. Her magic broom became many magic brooms, and there was a broom for everyone. Get ready, get ready. Best picture maybe yet. Now we have the witch and where is he? Santa. There's the witch and Santa, the astronauts, and each reindeer has its own broom on which they are awkwardly perched. Can you see it? I want to make sure everybody gets to see this wonderful image. Hold it a little closer. There. Okay. So now they're all flying on brooms. The reindeer are just like, oh my God, what's happening here? Our witch led Santa and the reindeer right to our house. Come with me. I know where you're supposed to go. You can come and help take care of these children with me. And all the people are like, what is going on? Oh my God, we're getting to the end and I'm so sad. Santa gave us our toys. So the witch is like, see here, my children, come, give them things. Toads and other animals, stuffed animals, a stuffed possum. And then we had a midnight Christmas party before Santa had to fly away on his broom to finish his deliveries. And they're all enjoying some eggnog together. And then with astronauts, the little girl, the little boy, Santa, and all the reindeer, they're all eating cookies. What else could you want if you had a Merry Christmas witch like ours? And that, my friends, is the end of the Witch's Christmas book. One of my favorite all-time classics, purchased at a thrift store probably a decade ago, but such a wonderful book. If you have any children in your life and you would like to get a copy of this book, you can probably look it up online and get an old copy. I can't imagine that they're that expensive. I also can't imagine there are that many of them, however. So I hope you've enjoyed the dramatic reading of The Witch's Christmas today. I hope that this will lift your heart. We've had a hard year, everybody. We've had a hard year. It's been so intense, and I've said it many times, I'll say it again. We are not capable mentally of yet processing the entirety of what's happened this year. And our minds are constantly churning, which leads a lot of us to feeling tired, exhausted, and drained. Today, just today, try as best you can to put the mental churning aside. Hopefully, you're given the day off. Hopefully, you have a little bit of space. If you are an essential care worker who has to be at work right now, please know that I love you. I personally love you, even if I don't know you. And if you are attending to the needs of the sick, I love you, even if I don't know you. Everybody out there, I wish you a very, very happy day. Whatever you celebrate, whatever you believe, I honor it. And I look forward to getting back to chanting tomorrow. But tonight, y'all, knock an eggnog back for me and go on out. And if you feel like Christmas caroling as the witch in your neighborhood, go ahead. I triple dog dare you. Bye. Merry Christmas. Thank you, everybody. Bye, YouTube. Have a good night.